Retro Rob plays everything.
Hey, Rob here, and today I'm going to be doing a studio tour. Yeah, this has been requested a couple times as people keep asking me how I record video off of the GPD XD and the GPD Win and pretty much anything else I'm recording off of, and this is the rig I use. It's kind of a modest rig, honestly, by most standards. It looks pretty cool though. I like the way it looks. But anyway, I'll just basically go through it and my process for recording and all the little features in there, and hopefully it'll help you out. If you want any specifics on anything, just feel free to let me know, and I can either record you a video or I'll just answer you right out in the comments below. Alright, so let's start with this top monitor up here. This is the recording monitor. In other words, this is the one that I play off of. Actually, it's not the recording monitor, it's the one that I actually play off of here. So when I hook up GPD or whatever else, I'm usually playing off of this monitor. Now, until recently, this monitor was over here, so you would see me looking off in videos. The idea of mounting it up here on a swing arm is so that hopefully I'll be looking more at the camera instead of just looking off into the middle of nowhere like I have been in earlier videos. So hopefully that will help that problem. So that's pretty new. If you look down below, of course, this is my computer. If you'd like the specs on that computer, it's a little bit overkill, honestly, for this, but it's a 1070 based desktop gaming rig, and I've actually got a video doing an unboxing and a little commentary about what I think about it. I like it quite a bit. It's alright. Looking ahead, yep, main monitor, use a Logitech camera. That's very standard for recording. Off here, this is the monitor that I actually record off of. If you look, there's a program called OBS, and that is the program I use to do all my videos. It is an absolutely free product, and I will of course link it below. It works really, really well, honestly. Works well for layering several different types of video on top of each other. You can see that I'm actually in the little box in the corner over here. See, there's me recording, and then I've got the GPD XD running, and you can see it on the monitor there, and of course the monitor there, where I actually play it off of. The reason why I don't play it off of here is because there is some lag. So there's no lag on this screen, but there is lag on the recording screen, and it makes it unplayable. Occasionally I'll risk it and try and play off of it, and you can definitely tell when I'm doing it. The recording device that I use is the Elgato HD60. Quite a nice little device. I like it. I just got this about a year ago. I switched from having an AverMedia based system, and this works really, really good. I like it. Nice high quality recordings. Does a great job. Right around $100, $150. Just depends if you get it on sale or not. And well worth it, by the way. Great recording device. Don't like the software so much, but I don't use it. I use OBS, so not a problem. Also, if I'm doing retro machines, I will use this guy. It's an Easy Cap. It's world's cheapest. I think you can get them as low as $8, maybe even less from China. It does do a good job. This is an older model, which is a little bit better built. The new ones are a little bit cheaper, but still works really well. Uses a variety of drivers because they've used a variety of chipsets. RCA out, and of course RCA in and S-Video in. So that does a really great job there. Let's go over here. This is my green screen. That's usually back here against this wall when I'm recording. But of course I'm not using that effect right now, so I don't need it there. This is a basic green muslin that's actually made for doing green screen. The frame is made out of PVC. It's 1.25 inch PVC. I just basically made it. It's my own design. I can't imagine that other people haven't done about the same thing. However, if you look along, it's got a little foot so that it doesn't fall over. I have a much bigger version of this sitting in my garage that I use for movies. So this can be made really large. If you want more details on this guy, let me know. But it's pretty standard, and I think it cost less than $100 to build. It was really cheap, so no problem there. The tables, they're just basic Walmart tables. They're like 28 bucks. They're really dirt cheap as well. Not a very expensive thing. I would be remiss if I didn't mention my Commodore 64, which I use for every video. No, I don't, but I do love the thing. And if you look over here, this is my Mac. This is done for doing the covers. And the reason why I use it is it has a program called Pixelmator on it. And time is really the thing I'm short on. And so I'm willing to spend a little bit more to have an actual extra device to use Pixelmator, because it honestly reduces my production times for doing like covers and such pretty much to a quarter of what they were using Photoshop, which I did actually use. Oh yeah, back to that real quick before we end this. So anyway, Pixelmator, well worth it. I like it a lot better than Photoshop. I don't have a problem with Photoshop. I used to be a graphics designer way back when, and that's all I would use. But once I discovered the greatness that is throwing something together in 20 minutes in Pixelmator, I never really went back. I do use Adobe products, however, because for video editing, no, I'm not left-handed. This is really hard for me, by the way. I use Adobe Premiere 15. I've been using 13 until this week, so this is kind of new to me, but it runs about the same, and I like it. It works pretty well. This is just Premiere. I mean, this is just the low-level version. This isn't the pro version, and it works just fine for what I'm doing. Totally need to keep that on the screen. Alright, is there anything else I want to show you? Not really too much. I can just pan the room for you, I guess. Lighting. There's actually another light down here that helps keep the green screen to a uniform color when I'm using it. Posters. Oh, and then of course the Tom Sets gave me this for my birthday a few years back, and I keep this on the wall. It does say Retro Rob. Notice how my hair is short in that one, and I have a soul patch, which is hilarious, because I actually did when this was made. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, wait, one more thing. The Yeti. There's the Yeti. This is my favorite microphone to record with. I highly recommend getting one of these. The reason why I have been using the headset lately is because I do have a new puppy, and he yarps all the time. I'm kind of surprised you haven't heard him now, and he makes a lot of noise running around and such. In fact, he's usually in here by me when I'm recording, but I don't want you to have to hear his noise constantly, so I've been using the headset recently, but when he gets a little bit older, I'll be back to the Yeti Blue, and that is a great mic. Alright, so that is it. If you have any other questions about my process for recording, feel free to ask me, and I will try to answer them as best I can. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Retro Rob's Daily Videos.